All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Basum, Yahushua, Basum, Wakakadash. Double honors to apostles, our elders at Great Millstone. Much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, the tabernacle of David, the hope of the elect, and the speckled bird. I want to say shalom. Now it's, man, if you've been keeping up with what's going down here in Louisville, Kentucky, it's getting crazy down here, man. Now, normally I would be outside at the waterfront preaching this word, you know, because at first I was downtown, and then downtown, after a while, it was pretty much dead. Nobody was coming by, you know, the coronavirus hit. You know, so it pretty much was like a ghost town. So then I moved to the waterfront. You know, I like that spot. I like that spot at the waterfront. It was pretty nice, you know, right there by the water. But this word is a form of spiritual power, man. It is a form of spiritual power. It's breaking down strongholds. It's pulling down these strongholds. And we've seen the word of the Lord move. So now I'm in the midst of searching for a new spot to preach at, because I can't even go downtown. You know, to get to the waterfront, I got to go downtown. And, you know, the Lord will put me into the right spot. You know, I don't think this will be a concrete spot where I'll be at. You know, right now I'm at Iroquois Park. And I'm just trying to search for another spot to preach at. And I'm like, man, you know, try to go to some of these parks. Some of these parks is closed down. Can't drive into them like you used to. This park right here, you know, it's got some places where it's closed down as well, man. And I'm just trying to look for a place, a chief place of concourse, man. All right, so it's getting crazy, man. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and read. Let me read Jeremiah real quick. Go ahead and read that real quick. Let me see where I'm gonna start at. Let's get Let's get Jeremiah 1 and 4, and we'll get into it. All right. Jeremiah 1 and 4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Okay, because you have these pastors out here. You know, they pretty much, you know, when you read Acts 8, they're in that same spirit as, I want to try to buy this gift. You can't buy this gift. Okay, the Lord has to ordain you to have this gift. You know, you can't go to no seminary school to get this gift, because as you see, you know, a lot of us came out of those Christian churches, man. A lot of us came out of them Christian churches, and they was pretty much giving us the fear of the Lord by the precepts of men, not giving us a true understanding of this word, not giving us a true understanding of the time period in which we live in. You know, if those pastors really knew, we would know that we're in the last days. We would know that all hell is going to break loose before the Lord comes back. But they're not preaching that. They're preaching that rapture doctrine, which in a form there is a rapture, because the elect are going to get beamed up in them chariots. But first, you know, when you read the word, you understand that you got to go through some things, man. You know, the word says that you got to endure to the end. Okay? You're not just going to, as they say in the churches, accept the Lord and you're all good. You know, you can still eat all these abominable foods, do whatever you want, because those Christian churches, man, they're still in the form of that do what thy will spirit, you know? So the Lord ain't dealing with these people. The Lord's only dealing with an elect, a small group of people, okay? So anyways, I'm going to jump down to, I'm just go ahead and read through. Verse 6, then said, I, Lord power, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Lord said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, that thou shalt speak. Okay? Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord. Okay, this is a commandment, man. You know, you come into this thing, you know, you may be a babe, or you may be a babe, or you may be like an introvert. Or whatever, man. You may even have some type of disease or something's wrong with you, man. But the Lord ordained you with this gift, this truth. He's like, go out there, man. Because the Lord is working with underdogs. You know, you look at the example of King David, okay? A young child beating a grown man, you know? And that's us, man. You know, we're compared to this world, we're like little babies, man. Little children taking on grown men who's been working out all their lives, okay? And so, as we see here, we'll read that this word is a form of spiritual power. Okay, this word is a form of spiritual power, and you have to go to the highways and byways and preach this word. And that's what I noticed, man. As I'm gonna go ahead and read it first. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and the Lord said unto me, behold, I put my words in thy mouth. The Lord puts the words in your mouth, man. Not like these Christian pastors and whatever, man. They ain't got the words of the Lord in their mouths, okay? Because this word is filled with joy, but it's also filled with lamentations, mournings, and woes. Okay, that's eating the whole row. And understand, man, you know, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's you got the golden ticket that you know that you're Israelite, but you got to endure to the end, man. Just knowing that you're Israelite ain't gonna kick you, man. Just knowing it's not gonna kick you, okay? And the Lord's gonna send you examples. You know, you may have a homie in this truth, and the Lord bugs that man out. And you be like, damn, man. But that should put the fear of the Lord upon you, man. Let the car pass by. Okay, that should put the fear of the Lord in you, and realize, like, damn, man, I ain't trying to end up like that dude, man. You know, or you have dudes that's been in this thing and know they're the Israelites, but all they have done is just score 2 points. It's fourth quarter, and all they have done is just score 2 points. You know, you ain't gonna win the game, and if all that you have done is scoring 2 points, and the other side is pretty much cashing in, making buckets. Okay, so you're supposed to grow into this truth, man. You're not supposed to stay like stagnant water. All right, over time it builds up and it gets nasty. All right, that's what happens to these dudes in this truth. You know, they stay at one level and they don't grow. In this truth, the Lord requires for you to grow. All right, and that's what the Lord has done with me. I've seen, and Lord willing, you know, you brothers out there, a few sisters that's listening, man, we are the elect, man, and this truth, you know, guides us so we can reach some chariots, man. Because we understand in this truth, man, wisdom, knowledge is going to be the stability of your times, man. When all hell breaks loose, like right now, all hell's breaking loose, man. We got a curfew until Monday, you know, and you look at certain jakes, man, they be like, man, that's cutting into my time. I can't go to the movies. I can't do this and that. You know, I got time period to do things. And that's just the Lord's power, man. The Lord is showing you that he's moving. You know, the Lord is showing you, man, you better get this truth, because it's going to get crazy as hell, man. Anyways, I'm going to read verse 9. Then the Lord put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, behold, I put my words in thy mouth. In verse 10, see, I have this day set over thee the nations and over the kingdoms to do what? To root out and to pull down and to destroy and to throw down and to build and to plant. And that's us in this truth, man. Okay, with our words, we're rooting out, man. We're destroying this wicked ass place called Babylon the Great. Okay? We're destroying this place with just the words of our mouths. You know? With just the words of our mouths, we are destroying this place, and it's beautiful. You know? It's a little uncomfortable, you know. I like my spot at the waterfront, but, you know, it wouldn't be wise for me to travel downtown and in the midst of all them people protesting, going crazy. Because if you go downtown, man, you got all these blockades, you know, and that's pretty much the scriptures being fulfilled right before your eyes, man. You know, I desire to go into that part of the city, but I can't go to it, man. Before I get that, I'm going to get another scripture. All right. But yeah, that's our job, man, right now. Okay. Because we're building up our brothers as well. Building up the hopeful elect, Lord willing. We're helping, Lord willing, with this word. We're helping them get sealed. We're building their faith, you know. And we're seeing these strongholds being pulled down. Esau Edom knows that he has but a short time to rule this earth. Okay? And you got our people out there in the midst of all this confusion asking for the so-called white man to give us equality. You know, you think about it, man. You guys want to be equal with a damn caveman. That's our people. They want to be equal with a damn caveman. These base ass men. Not understanding that the Lord controls everything, man. Lord controls everything, man. And so us, in this truth, we understand that. And so we're going to wholeheartedly turn to the Lord and ask for forgiveness. You know, our people ain't doing that. Our people is asking for the so-called white man to tell them to give us equality, man. We ain't screaming that, man. I don't want equality with a damn caveman. I want equality with a damn Moabite, Ammonite, these gooks out there, man. You know? But it's nothing new under the sun. You know, you had Nimrod. You know, all the nations coming together. It's nothing new under the sun. I'm going to get Hebrews 4 and 12. It's Hebrews 4 and 12. The word of power is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. I'm going to finish it. Piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and the joints of marrow, and is discerning of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Okay, sharper than any two-edged sword. Just by me going out there preaching the word, just by you brothers out there going out there preaching this word. Weird ass people, man. Just by these people going out here preaching this word, man. You know, it's like your brothers around the world going out there preaching his word. It's cutting down these strongholds, man. It's cutting down these strongholds, and it's beautiful. And it's beautiful because the Lord is showing you that his word is true. You know, these prophecies are coming to pass right before our eyes, man. Right before our eyes. All right? So the water to Yahweh Shem outside. You know, the water to Yahweh Shem outside that he has given us apostles, elders, men as great examples to follow. You know, they've been in this thing 30 plus years or so, going hard. And once again, it's nothing new under the sun. So, you know, you have our forefathers in the past. You know, you look at Noah, you know, out there preaching this word for years, man. You know, time of the apostles out there preaching this word for years. All right. And so we got examples of men to follow. And just like you have examples of men on the right hand side, you have examples of men on the left hand side who will not to follow. You know. But yeah, this word, I'm gonna read it again. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of power is quick, powerful than for the word of power is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, sharper than any two-edged sword, and we seeing it, man. We seeing it come to pass, and it's beautiful. You know, right now it's a little uncomfortable. I gotta search for a new spot to preach at, but you know, this may be the spot, this may not. You know, I'll see what happens, man. I gotta pray to the Lord that He shows me a good spot to go at. You know, if this is a spot, this is a spot. If this ain't, man. You know, it's just wait till that pass by. All right, the Lord is just showing me, like every spot I go to, I end up not being able to go to that spot anymore, or that spot's dry, or you know, things get crazy like it is now. You know, people's mad. People are in the uproar, man. They're in the uproar. Some of the Jakes out there, I say, are seeing that this place ain't your rest. But they ain't got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this word that, you know, even though this place ain't your rest, you got a kingdom that's coming for you. Okay? They want a kingdom down here on this earth, not knowing that everything down here is going to pass away. It's going to be destroyed. Okay? Let me see. I'm going to jump up. I'm going to jump up in this is Hebrews 4:9. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of power. All right, we're going to have a rest very soon. But our rest is not in this kingdom, man. This is not our rest. This is not our kingdom. Okay? But the Lord is saying that there's a rest for us. All right? For us that's in this truth, man, we understand, man, the kingdom of heaven is for us. Because the water's going to be clean. The air is going to be clean. We're not going to have to die anymore. You know, we're going to live forever. All right? There's a rest for us, man. But you tell our people that, man, it goes through one ear and out the other. So they don't understand what the hell is going on. You know? I had a conversation with my people the other day, man. You know, it's like, oh, man, these white people are so racist, man. They want to treat us bad and all this stuff, man. And, you know, you give it to us, we ain't going to treat you like that. We ain't going to treat you bad. And I was like, I had to stop you right there, man. I was like, I would. Because through these scriptures, we understand we going to rule the nations with a rod of iron. We going to rule you damn nations with a rod of iron. You ruled us with a rod of iron, well, guess what? You're going to get that double. You're going to be as though you have not been. Okay? Our kingdom is going to be built up by you. Our kingdom is going to be great and glorious, man. Okay, and we can't wait for that, but we got to labor. And this rest is coming, as we'll read. For he that entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works, as power did from his. Okay, so we got to continue laboring. Right, the Lord takes the breath out of our lungs, or we enter up into them chariots, man. That's when we cease from the labor of our works, man. And we want to continue doing this thing. Lord willing, we're chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen. All right? Many are called, but few are chosen. And Lord willing, we're the ones chosen, man. All right? So just like power, okay, he rested, we're going to rest. All right? And it's going to be glorious. Our people, once again, it goes through one ear and out the other. Our people hear that and they're like, man, we got to die for that to happen? No, man. There's going to be many of our people that's not even going to taste, death, man. All right? And anyways, when you die, man, you just resting. You're going to come back. For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works, as power did from his. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest. That's our job, man. We're laboring so we can enter into that rest, man. Lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. Okay? Because you're not supposed to get into this truth and then fall off. The Lord's gonna bug you out. Like I said, I know some dude, who took breaks on this truth, man, and the Lord ended up bugging him out. The Lord gave him as an example to me, because I knew him personally, as an example to me, of not to follow after that dude. We supposed to do this work, man. Okay, we supposed to do this work until we enter into that rest, until the breath comes out of our lungs and we die, or we get beaten up in them chariots, man. All right, because when you quit this thing, man, that's showing unbelief. All right, let's see where else I want to get. I think I want to go back to Jeremiah. Excuse me. Let's get Jeremiah. What was it? It's like, I'm trying to think what it was. Can't seem to think of it. Hold on. Okay, there it was. There it was, right there in my face. This is Jeremiah 5:14. I was thinking of a different precept. This is Jeremiah 5:14. Wherefore thus saith Yahweh, power of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. And that's his word, man. Sharper than any two-edged sword, and it's fire, man. Fire is proceeding out of our mouths. It's taking down these strongholds. And once again, one of the strongholds, I can't even go down to my normal place where I preach at, Lord showing his power, man. All right, Lord is showing his power, man. All right, and our people, this word, eventually it's going to come a time where these people can't get this word, man. It's coming. It's coming, man. I was talking to a dude last week at camp, man. I told him, man, I was like, Lord willing, I'll be down here, at the time when I was at the waterfront. If you brothers and sisters saw it, I was like, man, Lord willing, I'll be down there, every Saturday. I was like, Lord willing. And, now I'm down here, so if the dude don't take heed to it, there's going to come a time he may go to that spot and I'm not going to be there, man. You know, of course, I told them who to look up, man. I was like, hey, just look up GMS Israelite. You know, but you had somebody right there, you know, just to answer your questions, you know, let you know what's up, let you know what time period it is that you're living in. You know, but these people are giving the fear of the Lord by the precepts of men. And everybody that follows after those dudes, man, they pretty much destroyed, man. That's the blind leading the blind. But anyways, about the famine of the word. This is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And that's coming, man. Me not being in my regular spot anymore. Hey, that's part of the famine of the word. You know, the Lord is allowing things to be moved. You know, it's utter chaos downtown, man. I was watching some live streams. It's utter chaos. Got people shooting, police shooting, I guess flash bangs, you know. Total civil unrest is happening down here, man. But it's all good. We want that, man. Because it's coming to time, because you Jakes out there, you so hard-headed, man, and stiff-necked that you got to get it. You know, in your past life, you chose Barabbas over Yahweh, so you got to get it, man. You said, let the blood be upon us and our children, roughly paraphrasing. So this is the time where it's coming, man. You know? Verse 12, they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and they shall not find it. And they're not going to find it, man. Because the prudent man's lips are going to be closed. All right? The prudent man's lips are going to be closed. And people are not going to be able to get this word, man. They're not. You know? You've been warned. You know, we live in the time of the internet where you can look up everything. You know, so you pretty much have no excuse, man. You have no excuse. All right, so we telling people, man, get this word before everything shuts down, man. All right. Verse 13: in that day shall fair virgins and young men faint for thirst, and they gonna faint for thirst. You know, it's not talking about actual water, which that's actually gonna happen as well. Hello. But it's faint for thirst of this word, man. All right. It might be Jake. It looked like Edom, but I think it might be Jake. By mannerisms, how they walk, you know, it might be Jake. Anyways, they gonna faint for thirst for this word, man. All right, when this word, this holy word gets shut up, and the mouths of the prudent man get shut up, you know, as in we're not going to give you the truth, Lord willing, with those men. We're not going to give you this truth, knowledge, and understanding in those days, man. It's going to be total, utter chaos, man. All right. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Apocrypha. All right. Go ahead and get that in my phone. All right. Matter of fact, get this one right here. Oh, man. I may have to stand up. Let me get Second Ezra's. Where's you at? Second Ezra's 5 at the top. All right, so this is Second Ezra's 5 at the top. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. And that's going to happen, man. You know, you look at these protests, man. There's a lot of people gathering in a great number. A lot of people gathering in a great number. I may end up standing up. Slocky, y'all. It's starting to get uncomfortable where I'm at. So bear with me. Whew. Stand up, man. Anyways, let's go ahead and read it again. It's 2nd Esdras. I'm gonna end up standing right here. It's 2nd Esdras. It's like it, y'all. It's like a little uncomfortable. It's like a little hill, like a little dip. So I'm trying to get all comfortable and stuff. Anyway, 2nd Esdras. I'm gonna go ahead and read it again. Nevertheless, as the coming, the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number. And the way of truth shall be hidden. The way of this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this Bible, understanding of these prophecies is going to be hidden. Okay, people are not going to know what's going on, man. And fair virgins, young men, okay, they're going to faint for the thirst. You know, thirst of this word. You know, roughly paraphrasing, they're going to faint for the thirst of this word. And they're not going to get it. Not going to get it. You know, you had time. You know, the Lord is going to be like, man, you had time, man. You had time, but you didn't take heed to it. You know, so you're not going to have an excuse in that day, man. You know, you're going to get that death by pain if you don't take heed to it, man. All right? That's pretty much what's going to happen. People are going to have to get that death by pain for them to understand the word of the Lord. You know, because you go into the spirit world, you're going to be in your right mind. And then you're going to know that the prophet had been among you. Or these prophecies are going to pop out. And the prophets has been out there telling you and warning you. And you're going to have to learn the hard way. Like, man, damn. They was telling the truth. But I didn't take heed to it. You know? I'm going to read it again. And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith, man. Dry faith. People not going to have faith in that day, man. They're not going to have no understanding, you know. Ain't going to be crying to the Lord. And Lord's going to laugh at your calamity, man. Lord's going to be laughing at you. The men of the Lord are going to be laughing at you. You know, the men of the Lord in these days, man. Because we got this famine that's going to kick in. All right, we got this famine that's going to kick in. And man, the Lord is going to be able to eat in these days. But you're not going to be able to eat. You know, the 2/3 is not going to be able to eat, I should say. You know, those that are wholeheartedly listening and turning to Yahweh Shema Shai, and you're ultimately of the elect, you're going to be taken care of. Okay? But we do understand, I always got to put this in, we do understand that some men of the Lord are going to have to die for this truth, man. All right? They're going to have to. You know, but it's all good. It's all good. Matter of fact, let's get 2nd Esdras 5 and 8. And there shall be confusion also in many places. That's happening, man. Total confusion, man. You know, not understanding what's going on, what's happening. And the fire shall be often sent out again, and wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women shall bring forth monsters. All right, when a wild beast, you know, these people out here. Let me read that again. Wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women shall bring forth monsters. All right, women, you know, I was looking at it the other day while I was getting food, man. Had an Eve out there, and she want to get with Billy, man. Our women look at Billy as a prize, man, as a prize possession. You know, Billy ain't no prize possession. Billy's Billy's a goat, man. Billy's gonna be scorched, and you join with him, you gonna be scorched with him, man. He's gonna be ashes, you know. But you looking at Billy as a prized possession, so you gonna lay down with Billy when Billy, in his past life, probably lay down with your foremothers, you know, raping them. But you think, you know, in this Babylonian system, that everything's all good, everything's all Gucci, man. No, everything ain't all good and Gucci. Let's all hold hands. Let's forget about the past. Well, guess what? The Lord didn't forget about the past, man. He didn't forget about the past. He did not forget about the past, man. You know, when you read the word, we understand that a day to the Lord is but 1,000 years. Okay? And so with that, you know, you got our people that's unbelieving. You know, when you tell them these things are going to come to pass, and be like, man, y'all been saying that for years. Well, day to the Lord is but 1,000 years. And it's going to come to pass, man. It's not going to come to pass in the time in which you think it's going to come to pass. All right? But us over here, we have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding that things are going to come to pass on the Lord's time. You know, he has said in his mind that it's going to come to pass. You know? It's your unbelief. Matter of fact, let's get that. This is Romans. Romans 3 and 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of power without effect? God forbid. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar. God be true and every man a liar. All right, just because you don't believe doesn't mean it's not going to come to pass, man. All right? Lord don't care about that, man. Once again, it's like a freaking hill, and I'm trying to mess with my back. The way it's shifted like that. As it is written, thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and thou mightest overcome when thou art judged. All right? So let God be true and every man a liar. So when people tell you, oh, that's not going to happen, so what? If you don't believe, man, you're ultimately a liar. All right? Let's see what else I want to get. So I'm going to go to Isaiah 65 and 11. Okay, this goes back to what I was talking about, the hopeful elect. All right, we're going to be fed in these last days. But you 2/3 out there, you're gonna be destroyed, man. You're going to be destroyed. All right. This is Isaiah 65 and 11. But ye are they that forsaken the Lord, that forgotten my holy mountain. Okay, you disregarded this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. And you look at the prophets, and you probably turned them in or went against them. So you're pretty much forgetting the holy mountain, man. That prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. So you pretty much turning in the prophets, went against the prophets. You chose Barabbas over Yahushua. All right. Therefore, I will number you to the sword, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. But did evil before my eyes, and did not choose wherein I delighted not. All right. So you pretty much got a judgment that's coming to you, man. you have a judgment that's coming to you because you didn't take heed to this word, man. All right, you didn't take heed to this word, and so you gotta be taken out. All right, you went against the men of the Lord that the Lord chose. All right, verse 13. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. Powerful, man. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And that's powerful. That's powerful right there, man. Men of the Lord are going to be eating in that day, but you're going to be ashamed, thirsty, hungry, tired. And the Lord's going to make a way where his servants are going to eat, man. Servants are going to drink, man. The Lord's going to show his power in these last days. All right? The Lord's going to show his power, his greatness, his wonderful might, you know, in these last days, man. Esau Edom is going to be confounded in these last days. He's going to be recompense. You know, the Lord's going to show Esau Edom his power, man. The Lord's going to show his power through his men. All right, and it's going to be beautiful, man, when that day happens. All right? Esau Edom thinks because we're pretty much like little worms that he can take us out. Or our people think we're little worms and we're just going to be taken out, man. But yet they believe in their sword, their bows, their guns, you know, like that's going to deliver them. Person came onto my comment board the other day, and he was like, religious people killed me, man. Religious people killed me, man. Didn't David have a sword or a slingshot? Matter of fact, I gotta go to that, man. I gotta go to that. This goes to show you, man, you dudes out there, you want to try to teach the teacher, man. You can't do it, man. You can't do it. You know, you don't understand what the hell is going on, man. You know, you don't understand what the hell is going on, man. We're out here to teach you what is going on. Salakia, I have to look for the video real quick because it was in my comment board. I'm gonna do it like this. So you think you're gonna teach the teacher, you know? And I'm giving out, you know, the apostles and elders, man. You know, they show you how to conduct yourself. They showed you how to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding so you can get built up and teach. You know? This ain't no way trying to boast myself up as if I'm somebody. All right? It's from a dude from, I guess his name's Garth Bernard, Bennett, whatever. But pretty much his comment was like, David have a slingshot during the time the Philistines. Was he wrong? Religious people are some of the most scary people on the planet. Coming from a dude who don't understand what the hell is going on, man. I'm telling you, you know, protection ain't wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with having protection, but out there flaunting it to the internet so Esau Edom can see it, you're making the ministry blame. That's what you're doing. You're making the ministry blame, man. Flaunting it like, you know, for everybody to see. It came from the video I posted up making a ministry blame or something like that, man. Let me go ahead and move this. This is in the middle. You know? So coming from a dude who don't understand what's going on, so I replied, different time period. Even David trusted in the Lord. There is nothing wrong with protection, but if you think it's going to save you out of captivity, then you're through. You know? And I pretty much gave him some scriptures. So I gave him Psalms 44:6. Psalms 44:6. For I'm not trusting my bow. This is David, man. The mightiest man on the planet that's still trusting the Lord. All right? For I will not trust in my bow. I'm going to read it again, Psalms 44:6 through 8, okay? For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us. All right, the Lord did that. The Spirit of the Lord did that, man. The power of the Lord bringing down hell and judgment, all right, to our enemies, man. In power, Yahweh Shema Shah, we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever. Selah. So even the greatest man, all right, behind Yahweh Shah that ever lived, still boasting the Lord, still did not trust in his bow, his sword, his gun, man. It's still trusting in the Lord. You know, we're giving you these scriptures. We're giving you the time period in which you're living in. You know, once again, there's nothing wrong with having protection, but you out there flaunting it like it's going to save you out of captivity, like it's going to, like you're going to do something, man, to Esau, Edom. When this man has tanks, guns, you know, freaking drones that can take out a whole city block, you think you're going to do something with that? You're not going to do something with that. So I also gave him John 18:36. Yahweh Shah answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then my servants fight. So I then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now my kingdom is not his. So I can do that. Hey, how's it going? Oh, it's all right. All right. So, you know, if this was our kingdom, we would fight. But we got to wait upon the Lord. Okay? When the Lord comes back, all right? When the Lord comes back, that's when his servants are going to fight. But you can't wait. That's what it sounds like, man. These dudes, they can't wait. You know, they you know, when you read in Baruch 2, woe to them, roughly paraphrasing, they lost patience. You know? That's destruction. When you lose patience, you're going to get destruction. All right? So in this thing, man, this thing that we in, man, this true wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, it wakes you up. It wakes you up. It makes you become a real man. It gives you patience. You know? You got to fight your flesh. You fight your flesh and you understand, man, I got to wait upon the Lord, man. Wait upon the Lord. Because when the Lord comes back, and that's when his servants are going to fight. That's when his servants are going to do valiantly. All right? But we do also know that the Lord, you know, in these times when Jacob's trouble really, really pops off, that, you know, when the enemy comes in like a flood, Isaiah 59:19, I believe, when the enemy comes in like a flood, that Spirit of the Lord is going to lift up a standard against them. So we do know the Lord is going to give his men power to take out these heathens that's going to come against us, man, because we understand that we're going to be pilgrims upon this earth. All right? Baruch 4:25, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from power, for thy enemy have persecuted thee. All right, so I'm going to get that, man. So this wrath, this people being above us, these base ass cavemen being above us, that want to use this world speedily and want to pretty much destroy this earth. And we understand that, you know, you destroy the earth, you destroy the world, that you're going to be destroyed. I may have to get that. It's in Revelation 11:19, I believe. I got to get it. I may get that after this. But anyways, this wrath, you know, us being in captivity over and over again, has come upon Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, and we understand that. That's why we wholeheartedly turn to the Lord. You know, we don't trust in oppression. You know, we don't trust in Egypt, but our people do. And that's why they're going to get jacked up, because they trust in oppression. They trust in Egypt, man. And we trust in Yahweh from outside. He's going to be our deliverer. Egypt is not going to be our deliverer, man. How many times does Egypt have to kick you in the ass for you to realize that this is not your rest? How many times, man? How many times does this place got to kick you in the rear end over and over again, showing you over and over again, this ain't your rest, man? You know, they gave Breonna Taylor's family that bag, man, that $12 million. You know? I'm going to have to get that Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, but a gift destroy the heart. Okay? So you mad at first, but they give you that bag, man. And you pretty much cool, man. You know, they gave you $12 million and they justified that. And so, you know, they didn't give the police officer no murder charges. They gave him a $15,000 bill, and he's already out. He's already out, man. It should show you, man, this place is not your rest. You know, all they got to do to Breonna Taylor's family, give them that bag. They cool. They still might be mad, but they got $12 million, man. Here it is, the whole world in the U.S. or wherever, man, wherever they protesting for Breonna Taylor, they still mad. Guess what? They family cool. They got $12 million, man. $12 million. All right. But us in this walk, man, we understand we got to suffer, man. You know, we asking the Lord for that daily bread so our bills can be paid, you know, because we looking forward to be rich in the kingdom of heaven, man. I'm going to read this again. Baruch 4:25, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from power. For thy enemy have persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction, and thou shalt tread upon his neck, man. And read it that, man. It says suffer patiently, man. All right? Suffer patiently, man. You know, because this patience is going to build you up, man. Sorrow is better than laughter. You can still read that in Ecclesiastes 7 as well. Sorrow is better than laughter, man. You know, because it's sorrow makes the heart better, makes you go harder for the Lord. Makes you go harder for the Lord. All right. And so reading the comments, man, you know, it's from 2 days ago, and he didn't reply back. You know, this word is sharper than two-edged sword, man. You know, ultimately, Jake is going to believe whatever Jake's want to believe, man. You know, I can't wake you up. Only the Spirit of the Lord can wake you up. You know? So it is what it is, man. And sound like, man, that dude is through. I don't know if he's an Israelite or Edomite. You know, I went on his page, and once again, you know, you go onto these people's pages that be scoffing and talking a lot of shit. And you go to their pages, ain't nothing on there. Ain't nothing on their pages, man. But yet you want to tell us what to do. You want to tell us how to conduct ourselves, man. But you ain't teaching yourself. You through, man. You through. You through. All right? I wanted to get Revelation. Let me go ahead and get that. Let's go to Revelation. Oh, you're all the way back here. Revelation, this is Revelation 11 and 18, Salakia. And the nations were angry, and their wrath is come, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give a reward to thy servants, the prophets, that's what we're waiting for, Lord willing, we those men to get that reward. And to the saints and them that fear that name. So knowing the name of the Lord is very important. You know, say your name is Andrew or whatever. All right? Somebody calls you out your name. You know, you're going to look at them crazy, man. So you got these other Israelite camps that preach that you can call on the name of the Lord, whatever you want to call them, man. You know, they totally going off. They totally do not have any understanding of what's going on, man. You're going off. Okay, you're supposed to fear the Lord. You're supposed to fear, you know, not taking the name. You're not supposed to take the name of the Lord's name in vain. All right. Let me see. Small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. That's what the Lord is coming back to. He's going to destroy them that destroy the earth. Okay? And we can't wait for that, man. We can't wait for that. We cannot wait for that, man. All right? But once again, our people don't have this sound doctrine to keep them grounded. You see, this doctrine, man, this true doctrine is going to keep you grounded. All right, it's going to keep you grounded. Matter of fact, let me go to Jude 1 and 22. And some have compassion, making it a difference. And others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment spotted by the flesh. Okay, this is the balance out here preaching this word, man. You know, me going to the comment board, like, you know, that's our job, man, to correct these people, man. Some dudes, you can save them with compassion, man. You know, that's the balance of teaching. You know, be like, hey, man, all you got to do is like, hey, man, you know, repent. Call on the true name of the Lord. Come into this fold, start listening, learning. And that's what's up. And you don't want to be destroyed. You get beaten up in them chariots if you endure to the end. And some other dudes, you got to be like, hey, man, Lord's going to destroy you, man, if you don't stop doing this and that. You know, Lord's going to destroy you if you don't stop smoking that weed and all that stuff, man. You know, but you have these hard-headed ass Negroes that think they can come up to you and tell you whatever, man. You know, they don't understand what's going on. You know, but that's just the balance of teaching. Verse 24. Now unto him that is able to keep you from the falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. You know, that's what we want, man. To be presented unto the Lord faultless, man. You know, that's why we come into this truth, man. And he washes your sins clean, man. You know, this truth heals you, you know. But as we read in Isaiah 6, you know, the Lord has his elect that he wants to be healed and converted, man. So only his elect is going to be healed and converted. And then his 2/3, which are going to be reborn back in the kingdom. On this side of the earth, though, he does not want them to be healed and converted, you know. And, you know, that's whew. When you think about the judgment that the Lord is going to bring upon these people, man, no mercy, man, it's whew. It's like you never seen that before out there on the road. But anyways, man, so we trying to be presented faultless in the presence of the Lord, man. So he can deem us worthy to get beaten up in them chariots, you know. That's what we want, to get being up in the chariots, but you got to be, of the elect. And this sinful body, man, it cannot get being up in them chariots. That's why when you get being up in the chariots, man, your body changes. I may have to get that. 1 Corinthians 15, 50. I may have to get that. Verse 25. To the otherwise power, our Savior, be glory and majesties, dominion and power, both now and forever. Amen. So yeah, since I said that, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. 1 Corinthians 15 and start at verse 50. All right. And now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of power, neither does corruption inherit incorruption. Okay, this flesh that we in, man, it cannot be in the kingdom of heaven, because in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to keep the law, statutes, commandments perfectly. Okay? We're going to keep it perfectly. All right? We're going to keep it perfectly. And so this body cannot keep the law, statutes, commandments perfectly. All right? Verse 51, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed. But we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall rise incorruptible, and we shall be changed. That's what we're waiting for, man. In the twinkling of an eye, we're going to be changed, man. For this corruptible must put on incorruptible, and this mortal must put on immortality. That's what's going to happen, man. Lord willing, we of those men, man. We're going to get being up in those chariots, man, and we're going to be incorruptible. All right? We're going to put on immortality. All right? So when the corruptible shall put on incorruption, this mortal shall have put on immortality. Then shall be brought to pass the same that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Verse 55, O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? All right, because you're not going to feel it, man. You're not going to taste death anymore, you know? But, the Israelites, man, in the kingdom of heaven, that's the beauty of it, man. That's the Lord showing us his mercy, grace, and glory, the everlasting covenant that he has set up for our people, man. So we're going to be the kings of the earth, man. Kings and priests of this earth. And the other nations are going to look up to us. Okay? They're going to look up to us. And guess what? They're going to taste death. They still going to be dying. But guess what? The kingdom of heaven is going to be righteous. And it's going to be, even though it's going to be ruled with a rod of iron, kingdom of heaven is going to be glorious, man. The earth is going to be clean. Water is going to be clean, because everything down here is fake. People's fake. Jewish people, they fake. People out here faking. The air is fake. The water's fake. But we waiting for something that's real, man. Very real. I'm going to read on. Death, let me see. I'm going to jump down to verse 57. But thanks be to power, which give us the victory through our Lord of Mashiach Yahushua. Okay, we already got the victory through Yahushua, man. All right? So we just got to continue in this faith, man. We already got the victory. The victory has already been written that the saints are going to rule, man. The saints is going to win. All right? Verse 58, one of my favorites, man. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Your labor is not in vain. So you got to keep on in this faith, man. Keep on working, man. Keep on going hard for the Lord. And he got you. All right? He got you. Got to keep on going hard. Keep on pushing through this truth, man. All right? Because we already got the victory. I'm going to get Revelation 5 and I'm going to get Revelation 5 and 9. And it sung a new song saying, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to power by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. So a simple as Christian will read that and think it's talking about all people. But through the precepts, we understand that we have been scattered through all nations. Okay? We have been scattered through all nations. All right? So I'm going to get the point what I wanted. Verse 10, it has made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. All right? We're going to reign on the earth. And guess what? We're going to reign on the earth with a rod of iron. All right? We're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua. Reigning on this earth with a rod of iron, man. And we can't wait for that, man. Can't wait for that, man, to be reigning on this earth with a rod of iron. You know, you tell our people that rulership is going to come, man. Just like the conversation that I was talking about earlier, man. Oh, we're not going to treat so-called white people like that, man. We wouldn't treat you like that. And I'm like, man, I would. Because it's in there. We're going to rule them with a rod of iron. Matter of fact, we go to verse 2. Revelation 2 and 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And check this. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end. You see, you got to keep the works unto the end. All right? It's not like these Christians out here that's screaming, oh, you know, we're saved and that's it, man. The Lord says you got to endure to the end. The Lord says you got to keep his works unto the end, man. To him will I give power over the nations. All right? He said power over the nations, man. He shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessel of the potter shall be broken to shivers, even as I received in my Father. Okay? He said he's going to rule them with a rod of iron. Ain't no getting around that, man. Ain't no getting around with that, man. Billy right there. I see you over there walking, man. He going into slavery, bro. If he's an Edomite. All right? He says he's going to rule them with a rod of iron. Yahushua is going to rule the nations with a rod of iron. Okay? Let's get that. Let's go to here's one precept. This is Revelation 12 and 5. And she brought forth a man-child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron. All right? To rule all nations with a rod of iron. That's Yahushua's rulership, man. He's going to do that, man. He's going to be the first slave master in the kingdom of Israel. All right? Which is going to be his kingdom. And we're going to be joint heirs with him. He's going to rule the nations with a rod of iron. We're going to rule the nations with a rod of iron. Okay? And her child was caught up into power and to his throne. Let's get another one. Let's go to Revelation 19. And 10, I'm going to read on down. Because this is our Lord coming back, man. And this is what we're waiting for. Revelation 19 and 10, I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and thy brother that has a testimony of Yahushua. Worship power, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. And that's how you know these pastors out here are not the true pastors. You know, they're not giving you the prophecy, man. They give you the fear of the Lord, once again, by the precepts of men. I give you the true understanding of what the hell is going on. It's like, yeah, I shouldn't say that. What is going on? All right, because it's the Lord's movie. It's the Lord's chess game. All right, he's putting the pieces into motion. You know, Esau, Edom, he moves one chess piece, and the Lord moves a 3 chess piece. All right. And I saw heaven open up, and behold, a white horse, and he said upon him was called faithful and true, and righteousness he doth judge and make war. All right. So, you know, when you have the true understanding of who the Lord really is, man, he's an austere man. You know, he's coming back to judge and to make war, not to come back to give people all lollipops. The only ones he's so-called giving people lollipops is the elect. All right. But everybody else, the 2/3, these other nations, all right, he's coming back to judge them and make war. All right, he's coming back to judge the elect. The elect are going to be spotless, blameless before the Lord. And they're going to get their righteous judgment. Everybody else, they're going to get they're not getting lollipops, man. All right, the lollipops they're getting, man, is coming with nuclear warheads, man. These missiles. All right. His eyes were a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. He had a name written that no man knew but he himself. All right, the crowns, man. He's coming back to take all these nations down, man. All these nations are going to be taken down. You know, the armies which were in heaven followed him upon the white horse, the chariot. All right, it's not an actual horse. Horse can also mean power. All right, the chariot. All right. Clothed in fine linen, white and clean. Out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, which he shall smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. He shall tread the winepress and the fierceness and the wrath of the almighty power. All right, it said he's going to rule them with a rod of iron, man. And it's going to be so much bloodshed in that day, man. It's going to be like you stepping on the wine press of grapes, man. You know how they did in the olden days, man. You just, you know, that's how you getting all the wine, man. That's how much bloodshed is going to be upon this earth, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to Isaiah. Go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and to hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and all that are therein, the world, and all the things that come forth out of it. For the indignation, righteous anger of the Lord is upon all nations. And that's why when we read in Revelation 19:10 on him, you know, he's going to have all the crowns, man. Crowns of these nations, man. He's coming down to judge and to make war. Okay? So he's bringing down his indignation, his righteous anger upon this earth. You know, he lets you nations run around, run amok, destroy this earth. Well, now, guess what? You're going to get recompense. Okay? You're going to be destroyed, man. And to Wadati out by Shema outside, man, that he's the Lord, our power, and none else. Okay? For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, his fury upon all the armies. He have utterly destroyed them and has delivered them to the slaughter. Ooh, man. All right, that wine press, man. so much bloodshed that's going to happen upon this earth, man. And we don't want to be partakers in that, man. We want to have the mercy of the Lord in that day, man. We don't want to have the mercy of the Lord now. That's why we wholeheartedly go hard for the Lord. The slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of the carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. All right, them nuclear missiles gonna hit, man. All right, mountains can also mean governments. All right, high authority. These high authorities gonna be taken down, man. All right, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. All right, talking about the nuclear missile. And all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as the falling of the fig from the fig tree. So you nations are going down, man. My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which is a Greek way of saying Edom. All right, they put that in there, pretty much try to hide themselves. But Esau, Edom, he knows it's coming, man. He knows it's coming. And upon the people of my curse to judgment, the sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats. Okay, it said with the blood of lambs and goats, so that's coming with the lambs, the 2/3 of our people, and the goats, Esau, Edom, and the other nations, man. All right, the Lord is coming down to judge and to make war. Okay, with the fatness of the kidneys of rams, for the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Okay, this is our job, man. We're coming down here week in, week out, and doing these sit downs as well. And it's a great sacrifice that's being done at Basra. All right, this place is set for judgment, set to be destroyed, man, with thermonuclear fire and Yahushua and the host of angels coming down to take down all these kingdoms, man. You know, and we waiting for that day, because guess what? His men are going to be partakers in this, man. Going to be partakers in taking out Esau, Edom. You know, I can get that in Ezekiel 25. All right. I may get some more. Hold on, let me look. Let me look. What else I want to get? Yep, that's what I wanted. Isaiah 47. Now I start at verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou no more be called tender and delicate. You know, because these other nations look upon America, look upon these Edomites, you know, as the greatest people on this earth, man, the greatest nation on this earth. But guess what? They're going to be ashamed of their ungodly forefathers. They're going to be ashamed of their heritage. All these other nations are going to come against you. They're not going to look up to you anymore. You know, these other nations, you know, they waking up to your madness, to your bullcrap, man. Take the millstone and grind the mill. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the river. So you're being uncovered in these last days, man. You know, your wickedness it's being shown forth. You know, people are understanding that you are the wicked on this earth. You know, everywhere you go, it's mass murder, genocide, man. Destruction of nations, man. You know, putting out your democracy, and these other nations have failed for it. Laid down with you. You know, and now they're waking up to it, man. Like this is madness, man. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. The Lord is not going to meet you as a man anymore, you know. You took him back in the days of the Romans, you know, in the Roman captivity, and crucified him. Well, guess what? This time he's coming as an angelic force, right? You won't be able to take him down this time, man. But of course, we understood that he had to die for his sins and the sins of Israel. All right, but this time you ain't gonna take him down, man. All right. I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, is his name, Holy One of Israel. All right, he's all power, man. None else. Sit thou silent, take thee in darkness, O daughter of Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. They seen through your bullcrap, Esau, Edom. Babylon the Great. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hands. Now didst show them no mercy. He showed us no mercy, man. He polluted our inheritance. All right, he called himself the Jews, and he called us so-called black people, Native Americans, you know, all this type of madness, man. Puerto Ricans, all this type of madness, bywords. All right, and he showed us no mercy. Upon thy ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. Was he even merciful with the old men, old women, man? And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. So thou didst not lay the things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. All right. I'm gonna jump down, verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Evil's gonna come upon you, man. You're gonna be recompensed. You know, some of our people may have forgot about slavery and all that stuff. Some you may have forgot about slavery and all the atrocities that you have done. But guess what? Evil is going to come upon you. All right, the Lord remembers the day to the Lord is but 1,000 years to him. Thou shalt not known from hence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. Desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Desolation is coming, man. That's what we prophesying, man. Desolation to this wicked ass place is coming. Okay. Behold, verse 14, I'm gonna jump down to that. Behold, thou shalt be behold, thou shalt be as stubble. The fire shall burn them up, and they shall not deliver themselves. Themselves from power of flames. There shall not be a coal to warm, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee from whom thou hast labored, even merchants from thy youth, and they shall render everyone to his quarter. None shall save thee. None's gonna save you, man. All right, desolation, mischief, mass confusion, all that's coming upon this earth, man. All right. I think I'm gonna go to Isaiah 24. All right. Let's go to Isaiah 24. Excuse me. Isaiah 24, I'm going to start at verse 19. All right. The earth is broken, utterly broken down. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. All right, this earth is being broken down as we speak, but it's really going to be moved exceedingly by these nuclear missiles and by all these prophecies that's going to come upon this wicked ass kingdom, man. All right, and we seeing it come to pass, and it's beautiful, man. All right, it's beautiful, man. Verse 20: the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgressors therefore shall be heavy upon it, and shall fall and not rise again. All right, being moving to and fro like a drunkard. That's a nuclear missile, and this wicked ass place is not going to be risen up again, man. It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones. Who's the high ones? Esau, Edom, also these other nations. They're in power as well. All right, they're the high ones. All right. They're on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit. And that's what's going to happen, man. You kings, you Edomites, man. You're going to be gathered together and you're going to be thrown into a pit. And one of your first jobs is to clean up this earth, man. Pick up that trash, bury dead bodies, you know. As a prisoner are gathered in a pit and shall be shut up in the prisons, after many days shall be visited. All right? And that's what's going to happen, man. Many days you're going to be visited. Damn Satan, man. Damn Satan. But that's just the condition of the battle, coming out here preaching week in and week out the downfall of this kingdom. You're going to have a lot of people trying to interrupt the word, man. It is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. Verse 23, then the moon shall be confounded and the sun ashamed when the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem and before his ancients and glorious. All right, it's going to be glorious in the kingdom of heaven, man. Since I said in Ezekiel, let me get Ezekiel 25, because we're gonna be partakers, you know. But we gotta have patience and we gotta wait upon the Lord when He comes back. All right, but we're gonna be partakers in taking down Esau, Edom. Right now, we're partakers in taking down Esau, Edom now by the words of our mouths. All right. Like I said, I can't go downtown right now because it's utter confusion, man. It's broken down, man. You know? This is Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh power, because now Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenge himself upon us, as we see, you know, killing our people over and over like dogs in the street, like it ain't no tomorrow, man. You know, because we got the blessing of the kingdom of heaven, and he got the short end of the stick of the blessing. You know, he just got a temporary blessing, while we got a blessing that's gonna last for generations and generations forever, man. You know, and he at the latter end of his captivity, you know, at the end of his captivity, he's going to be put into chains, and he's going to be burnt up in fire, man. And there's going to be no more remaining in the house of Esau. Read that in Obadiah. All right? We're going to be the superpowers. We're going to be the new rulers. We're going to rule the nations with a rod of iron, you know? So, yeah, we did get the golden ticket knowing that we're Israelites, man. And all we got to do is endure to the end. Easier said than done. So we'll fast Pray and ask for the Lord for mercy and for the Lord to keep us into this truth, man. All right. Let me see. Where was I? Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it. So your people are going to be cut off. Your dogs, your beasts are going to be cut off. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. You're going to be destroyed. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. They shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord. So yeah, we're going to be partakers in taking down this man Esau Edom, man. You know, he's going to get it, man. He's going to get it in these last days. You know, Lord willing, we're part of that. So that's why we got to keep on in this truth, man. You know, some of us got ailments, sickness, but hey, man, that's just got to keep on fighting, man. Fighting that good fight. You know, the Lord got us. All right, the Lord got us, man. You know, we're breaking down these strongholds by the words of the Lord. You know, the Lord put the words in our mouths to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, and it's coming past right before our very eyes, man. Right before our very eyes, and it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, you know. It's beautiful, and he's showing it, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. He's showing. The Lord is showing his power right before our very eyes, man. And people cease to believe it, man. You know, they don't understand what time period they're in. You know? But we're here to tell you what time period you're in, man. Buckle down, get down with the Lord, or lay down and get destroyed with Esau Edom, man. You know? I'm going to get 2 Ezra 9, and I may close out on this. All right? 2 Ezra 9, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, when thou seest the part of the signs past, which I have told thee before. All right, we're seeing these signs come to pass, man. Then thou shalt understand, as the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. We seeing it, man. Prime example, I can't go downtown anymore, man. Right now, it's my regular spot because it's so crazy down there. All right. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars of the people in the world, all right, going crazy downtown, then thou will understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days which were before thee, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end. The end is manifest. The end is being manifest right before our very eyes, man. You know, when you read Psalms 49 and 11, I believe Esau Edom thinks that this world is going to last forever. His kingdom is going to last forever. Our people that join unto him, they think this kingdom is going to last forever, man. That you're going to have something here. You know, but the end is being manifest right before your eyes. Okay? Even so, the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. Everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith wherein he believed. All right? Doing this work and also having faith, you know. That's how you're going to escape, man. That's how you're going to be able to escape. Call on the true name of the Lord, because we understand the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous running into it. Verse 8, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and with my borders, for I sanctified them for me from the beginning. You know, you have the elect. You've been called to be the elect from the beginning, man. The 2/3 was called to be a 2/3 from the beginning. Lord already had this mapped out. Then shall there be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despiteful shall dwell in torments, man. That's the two-thirds, man. You out there protesting with the Black Lives Matter, man, you gonna dwell in torments, man, because you trust in Egypt. You out there going up to the so-called white man and wanting him to do something for you, man, when the Lord is the one that's gonna do something for you. Okay, that's why we're waiting patiently upon the Lord. All right. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And you also got these rich people of our people. You know, they doing good, but they don't know the Lord, man. You know, they doing so good, they high off the hog. They don't understand what the hell is going on. Verse 11, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. You know, the man of the Lord been out there preaching, you know, telling you what's going on, telling you what's up. But you despise it. All right? So what's going to happen? In verse 12, the same must know it after death by pain. So that's what's going to happen, man. That's what's going to happen. Because they don't, you know, they don't take heed to it. You know, they don't take heed to it. This ain't sound doctrine to their ears. You know. Verse 13. Therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, who the world is and for whom the world is created. All right. So the righteous are going to get out of this thing, man, because they're going to have faith. They're going to be presented to the Lord spotless, you know. That's what we ultimately want to be, spotless before the Lord, so we can get beamed up in them chariots and get those new bodies, man. I'm pretty much going to call that it, man. You know, Lord willing, I get situated, find a nice spot. This may be the spot, this may not. You know, ultimately it's just praying to the Lord, and just like he guided me to my past spots, you know, I'm going to be guided to whatever spot he puts me in, man. So with that, I'm going to give all praises, glory, honor to Yahweh, Bashum, Yahushua, Bashum, Wakakadash. Double to apostles, our elders, a great millstone, much respect to you brothers out there that's preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth, the tabernacle of David, the oath of elect, the speckled bird, man. Keep on pushing, man. You know, the Lord is showing his plain beginnings, wonders, and effects, man, that we're at the end of this thing, man. You know, just keep on pushing, man. With that, shalom.